Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Sorry about that. My mic was muted all this time. Chrissy the Slasher Dude. Thanks for everybody who's joining. Got 3 people in here real quick. Yeah. What can I say? Greatest opening in one of the greatest openings ever, like in film. I love Extreme Prejudice so much. For a film that bombed at the box office badly. It took a lot of money to make that film. It's an all-star cast of people you saw in there at the time. I was introduced to that film by my grandfather. I asked Grandpa, what's this film? And he said, this, Chris, is Extreme Prejudice. Love it a lot. I do have the DVD that Artisan released. And then, of course, you love Vestron for bringing that film out. It looks great, and it's great to have. Hope everyone's having a great evening. And, yeah, make DVDs Radigan Slasher Dude edition. Just going to show off some stacks that I have of my huge collection of DVDs. I've collected DVDs since I was, since they were initiated in the 90s. So what, 98 and stuff like that too. Going to Sam Goody and getting them in the mall. Going to Suncoast in the mall and getting them. Just doing that, riding the bus there when I should be doing school. I should be doing college. I was taking the bus there to get these titles. Originally, of course, it was Japanese animation, which anime. I collected that on tape to DVD. I had a bunch of movies on VHS when, I went with my mom to Target for Black Friday when I was youngin', and got a VCR, and I was hooked ever since. And DVD came out, and there's some good releases here. I got a lot to show off here. But I won't take too long here. Some of these are special editions, and some of them are just like stuff I would like, maybe better kind of versions of, I guess you can say. I don't know. They just look cooler. Some of these with these sexy slips, some collections you've seen before. And just going to show these off, and I'm going to start here in a second. Anyway, thanks for all joining this evening or morning where you're all at. And I really do appreciate you. So I'm going to start here in a second. Set this stuff up here real quick. Thursday with my cohort Darren from Subjective Perspective Collective. We're going to be doing our slasher stream. So we're going to be talking about 2 slashers. One of those being Death Screams. The other one being Madhouse. So that's going to be a fun one. I'm going to start watching those and doing my research, and it should be a fun stream then. And then Friday, May 31st. Yeah, big stream. Slasher Dude's back, and I'm going to show what's in the bag. The Slasher Champ is here. And expect to find out what's in the bag or in the sack on Friday. Shit's going to get real, and we're going to have some fun there. So fun times. But it's just showing off some DVDs and all this great stuff, and just having fun. Hoping everyone's having a good evening. What is going on, Brad? Thanks for dropping in, saying hi. Great stream you did last night. Great stuff. Great pickups. All that good stuff. Definitely have to watch the category 3s that I have. Calm the hell down, man. That's right. Absolutely. Don't worry. It's just a little bit of the rock star tonight and stuff like that. Nothing else. Being sober tonight. So let's just start this out real quick. One of these is something kind of newer. Like I used to watch a channel called Flick Connection with Darren Van Dam. Very cool dude. He would suggest films that are on streaming platforms, and this was on Netflix, of course. He mentioned a couple of them, but he didn't mention this one. He said it was pretty good. I remember seeing this, I guess, is either at Big Lots or is at Dollar Tree, or whatever it was, but Berlin Syndrome. A few bucks to pick this up on DVD and watch it. Like I said, if you want to sample something, if it's cheap enough, just get the DVD of this. But Berlin Syndrome, highly recommend Berlin Syndrome. This is very good. Woman gets in a relationship with the man and stuff like that, and she's basically held in his house in Berlin. It's very good. I highly suggest checking this out. It's a pretty good thriller. I think you'd like it. Get that out of the way. Then, of course, we've had a Blu-ray in the past, I think, but it's way out of print and stuff. And I remember when I just decided just to pick this up, just wherever I was at and stuff like that, pick it up. Of course, that's Dead Silence. Probably my favorite James Wan film. I love Dead Silence. This is a good release. 20th Century Fox. Hopefully this is in the catalog that Sony purchased from Disney, hopefully. So we'll see, but this is a good edition. It's an old DVD, but it's all old school kind of I am. I kind of kept the stuff on the top here, you just go like that. You just cut it. But yeah, typical bare bone DVD. But it's always cool when you put the artwork on there and stuff like that. So, and not too bad special features on this too. Special kind of programming. Kind of Fox kind of did that and stuff like that too. So it's good. And that was a newer film at the time when I saw it. And yeah, still gets to me, still opening. And then before I knew who Asia Argento was, there's this film right here. And there she is right there. Yeah, Triple X. I like this film a lot. This is a good release on DVD and stuff like that. Comes with slips and all that stuff too. And this is Sony. And, typical, but there's Asia right there and stuff like that. And cool edition. Cool slips and stuff like that too. When really a lot of DVDs kind of came with slips and stuff like that, and you really didn't care. So yeah. So if I ever at a convention and I see Asia there, I might bring this up and say, "Hey, can you sign this for me, please?" It'd be pretty cool for that. All right, now let's get into some sets here, and some special editions. So let's start out. I'm sure Craig from Blues from the Basement has this, but okay, I did not know she was in that. God, I forget. It's been forever. I have that Scream Factory release. I did have the DVD a while back, but I'm sure Craig has that. But yeah, Scream box set and stuff like that too. And this, I got it just to get it at the time, the original trilogy, of course. Now there's two different box sets of this. This was brought in the Bob's DVD tournament, and there is another one, but this is a nice edition of this. Hey, Alan, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you in here. What's going on? I know it's late night for all you gents, but because there is another box set that doesn't come with this right here, and it's a nice little set. Dimension Films. So for the original trilogy. So it's nice. And this is nice. This is nice. Comes with an extra disc by itself. Also, damn, it's been a minute. Let's see. Yeah, they're all wrapped. So yeah, I haven't. Oh yeah. So it has a little booklet. It comes with little booklets too, which Scream Factory started kind of doing and stuff like that. So yeah, came with a booklet and what have you. So really cool seeing the stuff in here. Almost like a bookmark in between those. Which is funny too, because you could reverse this if you want and do that. It looks interesting, but yeah, it's meant to be put the other way here. And yeah, there you go. There's that set right there. And of course, this, yeah, Camp Crystal Lake to Manhattan, of course. There's another set of this as well. I remember used to see it at Best Buy. That had like the underwater type thing with the mask in there. I thought that was really cool. But this is a good set. Love Friday the 13th, always have. And when this came out, when I believe his Target had it, went there, picked that up like the day it was released, and had it ever since. I love this set to death. I've watched these like a ton of times. But yeah, it's seen a little wear and tear and stuff like that too. But this is probably the best DVD, one of the best DVD sets out there, I think, for this at the time. Because it had it, it's the Paramount tapes, you know, in these slim, first time kind of seeing these slim type cases and stuff. It comes with like 2 each. Yeah. So it comes with 2 of them each. And then, of course, the extras here in the last disc. So you got that set there. And Alan, you might have this. I think you do. But the Rambo DVD, the complete collector set. This is before this goes up to John Rambo, I believe. I like tin sets. I really do. I love them a lot. I'd like for them to bring this back. Yeah, this is nice. Let's see, like a tackle box. Yeah, I'll open it up. What's in here? I like sets like these. Just like typical card and stuff like that. All the films in here. So yeah, so First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, and Rambo. Yeah, and then Disc 5, Rambo Special Edition, Disc 2. Shows all the bonuses on them and stuff like that too. It's a great set. It's a great set, Alan. Like I said, I'd like for them to release more of these tin sets. I'm just going to take this out real quick. Oh, because it's basically digipack book like this. So there. And it just kind of goes out like that, you know. I think the Blu-ray set might be like this, but not in a tin. But it might be kind of in that vein and stuff like that. But it's a good idea for tins. It may cost too much, but you know, I know they did that with the Friday 13th Blu-ray set. The tin, kind of like the tin set, kind of like that. Then, of course, you know, when they started doing this, serial number for Mac and PC. This probably does not work and stuff like that too. But when they started, you could do this like through the computer and stuff like that, and download them and stuff. I always thought that was cool. But yeah, that's that bad boy right there. You can find it if you're willing to pay for it, Alan. I don't think it should be that much since it's DVD and stuff like that. But check eBay. But yeah, it's a nice set. Hey, Holland. Thanks, Holland. Thanks for showing up, my friend. Appreciate that. Now we can officially begin. So we'll put this here. And then this one I remember just picking up at Big Lots. Found it there, brand new. It's the Amityville Horror triple feature. Now, it comes with the original, but it's about this one right here. I haven't opened this yet, but this is Amityville 2, The Possession, which everyone thinks Vinegar Syndrome might release. It is MGM, if I'm correct. So, and then it has the remake, which nobody likes. Well, it's okay with Ryan Reynolds, but it's just an interesting set for what it is. And yeah, brand new, $8. Why not? It's worth it to get them. And again, it's another one of those slim type cases and stuff like that too. And I don't mind the slim kind of cases like that. I know Arrow's done it with a couple of their kind of sets and stuff like that too. But yeah, the Amityville Horror triple feature, like this one right here. So yeah, why not? Just to get it for Amityville 2, The Possession. It's like why not? But yeah, pretty nice there. Got this one at the Goodwill, brand new. Best Buy exclusives, you know, like when they did that, but lenticular, you know, lenticular kind of. So The Day After Tomorrow. That's all I'm going to kind of say about it because I know Pops is in here. But yeah, there's this version right here, unopened and stuff like that. But yeah, it's The Day After Tomorrow. It's Fox again. I like a nice 4K of this. I like this film a lot. I like this disaster film a lot. That. It's all good, Jeff. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Oh, yeah, no problem. I am doing good food. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Another one I picked up at the Goodwill and stuff like that is and they did a steelbook of this, but this is a nice addition. Black Hawk Down, Ridley Scott, of course. Trying to get all his stuff. This is a nice feature. Loaded with stuff. Yeah. Black Hawk Down I've not seen in a minute either. So definitely need to check that out. But yeah, Black Hawk Down. Just really cool, for the features and stuff like that too. So okay, put these here. All right. Okay. Let's do quick ones here. So my Anchor Bay DVDs, which I didn't know I had this many, but I'm like, yeah, Anchor Bay DVD. But first, this one right here. This is Universal release, Halloween 2, of course. I ranked this, second. This is top tier slasher to me. I like this more than I like the original. It's just good to me. Forget it's directed by Rick Rosenthal. Yeah, Rick Rosenthal. Yeah, it's a pretty good bare bones kind of DVD release, but this is the first ever purchase I've ever got for Halloween 2 and stuff like that. I remember just seeing it at a store somewhere and stuff like that, and just decided to pick this up. And I like that cover. I like this cover the best. I really do. And, like that. Jamie Lee Curtis with a wig, of course. Yeah, Halloween 2. Okay. Much later, Anchor Bay, Dead Space Downfall, based off the video game by EA. This one's pretty good for an animated horror. So pretty nice the way that slip is and stuff like that. But this one surprised me. But like I said, it's animated horror, so it's adult animation a bit, but it's really good for animated horror and stuff like that too. It's kind of like a prequel to the video games. It talks about what happens before the original video game starts. So pretty good, but different Anchor Bay right there. I think that's when they started transition. This was in coincide with Manga Entertainment, which is no longer here. They're a UK company. Yeah, just a very cool release. Like this one a lot. There is a Blu-ray out of this one as well. But yeah, Meet Your Maker. But yeah, good release like this, and of course you get the cool kind of slip with that. So pretty cool. Got this at the Goodwill too. Showed this off at Bob's DVD tournament, but that's Manhunter, Anchor Bay release. Yeah, I have not seen this film in years. But it's kind of a cool release. But yeah, old school Anchor Bay, stuff in the back like that. It comes with like a slip in here. I'll open this up. It's bagged. Sorry about that. It's turkey bagged. So good condition. I check them all at the Goodwill, of course, like that. I do. And comes with these inserts right here, or right here. That's very cool like that. That's very 80s like. Yeah, so, but it's been a minute since I've seen this. So, good release. Who released this? Scream Factory on Blu-ray. But I know that's way out of print. But yeah, this was a good release at the time. THX and all this stuff too when it was really popular. Can't wait to check out this DVD and stuff like that, and see how it looks and stuff like that. But yeah, Anchor Bay, early Anchor Bay. But yeah, it's Manhunter. Kind of reverse order here. Let's see here. Okay, this is my first ever Anchor Bay pickup. This is the Hellraiser 1 and 2 set. I got this at Suncoast. Suncoast Entertainment, a physical media shop in the mall. You don't know when you're that young. I was like 19, I believe, 18, 19, going in there. I used to pre-order VHS anime stuff there, and this would be sitting in there. So you still saw a bunch of VHS, and then you started seeing DVDs start to kind of creep in, kind of replace that bit, and just do kind of stuff like that. This was sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and then I finally just picked it up and I got it. So yeah, first time ever seeing Hellraiser was in this double set here. Comes with the two. They did their THX stuff too. This is a cool double set. Same thing with the inserts. I love that. It's like the poster. It's like a mini poster. I think that's so cool. I love for them to kind of do kind of stuff like this, put the inserts in there like that, which they have. Other companies have, but yeah. See the first Hellraiser there. Then Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Yeah, it's all about these two anyway. Period. I love them both. It's basically it's both 1 and 2. It's the same film. Really, it's just a continuation of the first. Yeah, it's Hellraiser. Yeah, this is I'm keeping this one forever. So I forgot this was Anchor Bay, but Children of the Corn. Yeah, it's Anchor Bay release. Peter Horton, Linda Hamilton. Cool. This is just neat. Yeah, this has a good size booklet in here. Yeah, so pretty cool talking about it. That's really cool when they do that. I like that. Like, I know Arrow does this. With kind of booklets like this. For some of their Giallos they do. I know for some of their other titles they do. So it's very cool to do that, and it talks about the film and stuff like that too. So I haven't seen. I need to revisit it. Anchor Bay, I know released this originally, but I forgot if this was New World Pictures, which is an Australian company. I may be wrong. Y'all may need to correct me on that. And then, of course, what Anchor Bay is kind of based off of a little bit. There's this version, the 25th anniversary of Halloween, Divimax edition. I know there's another one that looks a little different, but you see the 25-year edition up there a little bit. When they started putting like the orange stuff in here and stuff like that. This is a great release. This is the first time I seen it. This version of it. They used to show this. They used to show the TV version of it a lot, or extended, version of it. And then this one came out. Yeah, and I picked it up. Good release. Good release by Anchor Bay. So, of course it is. Comes with a booklet, of course. And then one. And the bonus disc there. Awesome release. And then these versions that nobody likes, special Divimax editions of this, I liked it because they're all like orange in the spirit of the season. Halloween 4, which I really like. Halloween 4. I like the mask in here. I actually really like the mask in here. And then Halloween 5. This one right here. Introduction by, I forget her name, who plays, not Tina, but I forget her name. She's really cute. She dies, spoiler. But yeah, there's that version of that. So yeah, my Anchor Bay DVDs there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool collection of those. I'm proud of it. Okay, here. Then I remember I got this one at Big Lots and stuff like that. And I think there's another release of this coming out, but that's Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead. This release here. This is bare bones release there. That's all right. I like it. But just a little rough here and stuff like that because I tried to maybe get another case to put it in and stuff like that. But yeah, but that's okay. Still need to check this one out and stuff like that. A lot of people like this one. It's a different type of film though, but Tony Todd is in it. Yeah, a lot of heavy hitters in here, and it's Tom Savini, so I'm very interested to see how this film plays out. Of course, the MGM DVDs, of course, Child's Play. This version right here, good version of it. And then, yeah, of course it is MGM. Then it has a little booklet in here talking about the film, but I like that. I like that picture of Brad Dourif. There's Charles Lee Ray. Then you see the doll there a little bit. That's a badass. That's a pretty badass poster there if you could get one. So that's pretty cool. I like that one a lot. I did have another like DVD set of 2 and 3 and stuff like that. That I've had that one for a while, but I know Scream Factory just released this, I think last year. Twisted Terror Collection. Now I didn't know if they did a lot of these. But yeah, Deadly Friend. Yeah, as soon as I remember seeing Deadly Friend on TV a lot as a kid and stuff like that. And I love this film. But I decided to when this was available and stuff like that, I picked it up. So yeah. Yeah, it just has the. But we all know what scene. You know, it's the old lady from Throw Mama from the Train, and she gets her head blown off by what is that? A basketball or something? He just like chucks it at her. It's the weirdest sound in the world. My all-time favorite horror of all time, Event Horizon. Yeah, this DVD is still good. It's still badass. I love this release. Yeah, Paramount. Have this release. Of course, I have the release from Scream Factory. Then I have also the Steelbook 4K, and then I also have the Studio 4K. So yeah, it's Event Horizon. Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill. It's our cast of characters here. Sucker's loaded too. With stuff like that. I kind of like how this looks. I like the kind of how that cover art is and stuff like that too. Whoops. This is the interesting one too because they have this tabs here that you all take off. So. I'm not going to hammer on about this. There's supposedly another cut of this, or director's cut, that was burnt, like it got destroyed in like a fire or something like that. So there is an alternate rescue scene or extended rescue scene or something like that. But I love this film so much. I still get scared when I watch it. That's when it hits home, of course. But yeah, this is a great release. This is a treasure of mine. But yeah, that's of course Event Horizon. John Carpenter's The Thing. This is the collector's edition. It's the bare bones ones. I haven't opened this, to tell you the truth. Wrapping is off, but this stuff is still on here. I have the Scream Factory release of this as well on Blu-ray, and I also have the 4K from Universal. So with this lip, but yeah, good release. Good release. Love the film, of course. Who doesn't? And this version of A Nightmare on Elm Street. So this was, I think, when the anniversary of it, I think 10 years or something like that. And Cinefilm. Yeah, I think when they started doing this, what have you. But yeah, this is the first physical copy of Nightmare on Elm Street I've ever owned and stuff like that too. And yeah, popped this in as soon as I got it. Loved it. Yeah, love it a lot. Of course, who doesn't? But yeah, it's this release right here. But yeah, typical release. The first film right here, and then disc 2. which, it'd be second disc because it's special features and what have you. So, when they did that at the time. Yeah, just a good release, and you want, of course, the old school Walmart stupid tag there and shit like that. I can't get off, but whatever. It adds to nostalgia, I guess. But yeah, good release. Nightmare on Elm Street. And then this guy right here, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. I like this one more than the remake. This one's great. Yeah. Basically, it is kind of says what it says it is. Nice slipping in like that. Yeah, the Platinum series from New Line. So, and been a minute, but yeah, just a bare bones disc in there. But hey, still a great release. But yeah, I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. It's a fun one, and yeah, not a happy ending, and yeah, it's not supposed to be, but yeah. And we go into more interesting ones here. Some interesting releases here. Again, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Hoping everyone's having a great Memorial Day weekend. Been nice here. Hope it's nice where everybody else is at and stuff like that. I know Texas is going through some stuff right now, I believe. So God bless those people. Praying for them. Hope that everyone's doing good across the country. I'm an old school huge wrestling fan. I just am. So some of these wrestling DVDs right here, Forever Hardcore, this one right here, this one's interesting. So yeah, they talk to these people. Yeah, Terry Funk, of course, Raven, Sabu, and stuff like that. Sabu's a trip. That dude's a trip. But I haven't watched this in like a long time. But yeah, it's good if you like wrestling and stuff like that, and you want to dig into it a little bit and see how kind of seedy and shady it is a little bit. Stuff like this is pretty good. It doesn't talk about ECW specifically. It does talk about other things, but yeah, it's been a minute. So, of course, this guy right here, which I think, yeah, Beyond the Mat. So it's, I forget who released this one. Viavision, I think, released this one. I know there's a special edition Blu-ray out of it, but that's just interesting when you see Jesse Ventura, who's become a conspiracy nut, I guess, and then Mick Foley there, talking about this stuff. And this is the one that got Roddy Piper in trouble a bit, I guess, because he started talking stuff that maybe he said later that he shouldn't have talked about. But yeah, Beyond the Mat, it's a cool release. And then some Snapper case films, which, yeah, make Snapper cases great again. I don't know if you can, but Warner Brothers Family Home Entertainment, The Hobbit. I have not watched these films in years. Old school animation right here. These films are a trip to rewatch, but The Lord of the Rings. This is from the same dude that did Fire and Ice, I think. They kind of mixed in certain. The animation style is, of course, different with this one. Kind of like how they did that. And, of course, lastly, Return of the King. Just with that, those shiny DVDs there that you see. And sets are here. Talk some animation here. Some is Japanese, other is just animation in general. This collection right here, Aeon Flux, series on MTV. Also, the Liquid Television episodes. So this is a nice set right here. There she is right there. Created by Peter Chung. He also did another series called Reign the Conqueror, aka Alexander. But yeah, this is it. A slim case. This is pretty cool. Cool series. I love it a lot. Yeah, this was a very cool release. This was released by Paramount DVD and stuff like that. I think there's a Blu-ray set out of this, but I'm not sure. But yeah, very, very, very very cool set to have. Yeah, Aeon Flux. The DVD release of Perfect Blue. When Manga Entertainment was still in the U.S. because this got a theatrical run. You've heard me and Darren talk about it. There's no film like it. If Dario Argento was going to do a Japanese animated film, this would be it. It is directed by... Oh, God. It's been a minute. I know he passed away. He did 2 other films. One of them I have. Also, the other one I have is Millennium Actress, and then you have one more called Paprika. And he kind of has a trilogy of kind of trippy films, kind of like this. But yeah, a idol singer being stalked by an obsessed fan. Pretty cool release. That dude up there. Poster in there, but yeah, it's like a Japanese animated giallo, so it's a trip of a film. It's been a minute. So this is Afro Samurai Resurrection, the film, created by Madhouse. This showed on Spike TV. This is a good film if you like swordplay. I like it a lot. Of course, Samuel L. Jackson voices this guy. His name is Afro. It's really good. The swordplay is good in here and stuff like that too. So harkens kind of back to certain things. It was a good release too, and it's Madhouse too as well because it's directed by Kawajiri is his last name. So. But it is, yeah, it says Gonzo, but this is Madhouse animation. Like you can only see done in Japanese animation for anything, for swordplay or just for violence and stuff like that. It's Madhouse, but this is a great release. Let's see. Take that out. It's a side loader. So see if I can do it. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat set. So I like it a lot. It takes place right where where the series left off at, you could say. So Metropolis. This one's an interesting release. So it is a media book type of a thing. I love this film. This is very good. It's very good. It's based off of course, the original story of the same name. This one's done by Otsumo Tetsuoka. The creator of Astro Boy did this one. You know the story of Metropolis. You kind of know. It's just a Japanese animation version of it. It just looks different. So what's unique about this is they fold out. So this is a cool release. See the small little disc right there? That goes in a Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, it's a Nintendo GameCube DVD. This is the only release I have that has a disc like this. I don't think they released anything else that has a disc like this. I don't think they did. So, you know. But, yeah, badass release, badass film. I think Shout Factory released the Blu-ray of this. I was tempted, but, yeah, didn't double dip on it, I guess you can say. Batman Arkham Knights. This is released on Blu-ray, but this is a nice, as you can see how they did that. I like this one. So it's when the Dark Knight got really, really popular, they released this one. So it's these kids telling stories of Batman, and each one is different. So different stories on the Caped Crusader. Very cool release, and that's a neat slip for that. That's fucking badass. This is this story is where he's hunting down a Killer Croc. So that was pretty good. Yeah, the release right there. Then of course they think, yeah, since it's mostly it's like it's done by Japanese directors and creators, so they have that one. Special features on the other one. This might have, because they used to do, yeah, they do. So Bruce Timm presents 4 bonus Batman the Animated Series episode: Heart of Ice, I Am the Knight, Legend of the Dark Knight, and Over the Edge. I Am the Knight, probably the greatest episode of Batman the Animated Series ever. Heart of Ice introduces Mr. Freeze. So, yeah, top-tier stuff here from Bruce Timm. I mean, Heart of Ice is so good. I Am the Knight make any grown man cry. It's really good. I like it a lot. Because I didn't know at the time, until I saw it, the whole thing of him laying the rose in Crime Alley, and he talks about that. So this release alone is worth it for those episodes like Bruce Timm did. Hella good. So... this one, I've had this one for a long time. And this is the last part of this, but this is AD Vision released these. This is the Robotech Legacy. My all-time favorite animated show from the 80s. It's based off of 3 Japanese shows in Japan. The late, great Carl Macek did a pitch for this, and they said, give us 30-something episodes. You got 65 from it. So 3 different series: Macross, Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mosapita. It came to be called Robotech, one of the greatest sci-fi series of all time. It's not, it could be blasphemy a little bit. I really like it a lot, but I'm not going to say it's better than Star Wars. I recommend the series if you have not seen it. It is very 80s animation and stuff like that. It's very good. I like it a lot. It's one of the greatest stories of all time, in my opinion. So there's that one. I have the whole sets of these. I did have the other one from the Southern Cross one, which was called the Robotech Masters series. It's the 2nd season, you can say. My roommate's at the time dog chewed up that sucker. I'm like, the disc survived, but yeah, very cool sets. This is the last of the Macross set. What's cool about this is it came with the film, The Sentinels, which they had a conjunction with Japan to help with this and stuff like that, but Japan gets the yen. The yen goes up and down, and it crashed. So this never happened. So they just had this film right here that takes place between the 1st and 2nd series. So it is what it is. If you have not seen Robotech 2, the Sentinels, I suggest checking it out. It's pretty damn good. So I have the soundtrack. Why not? Of course I do. I love this series. There was talk of a film. There's been talk of a film for effing years. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be waiting in line for that. A&E got the rights to it. A.K. Lionsgate got the rights to it, and they released this set. So yeah, the complete set, as they call it, the Protoculture set. So this was it was redubbed. The original English cast came back. One of them being Tony Oliver, the voice of Rick Hunter. Yeah, I'd love to meet him one of these days. And they brought back the narrator and stuff like that, so just redubbed, and they put some stuff in that the original Japanese version had and stuff like that too. So this is a nice set, but that's a big clam set of DVDs. I'm just saying, but yeah, but that's a Protoculture set. I'm happy to have this. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a good evening. 8 people in here. Thank you for listening to me just nerding it up on my DVDs that I have here. Geeking, nerding, whatever it is. Trini, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Just moving right along. Okay. That. Okay. Almost at the tail end of this. So a couple of Infinite Film releases that I liked that looked pretty cool and stuff that I had is first off, Infinite Film, when they started doing this stuff too, Final Destination 2. I really do like Final Destination 2. I like that with the lightning and all this other stuff too. Final Destination 3. This came with a lenticular kind of card in it. This one's okay. I'd have to revisit it. I do have the Blu-ray collection. I remember getting it cheap and stuff like that, but this is a big release of Final Destination. Yeah, here it is. And here it is. It was in here. Okay. So it came with these guys. See it? I think this was a 3D version of it. Yeah, that's very cool. It's very. Can't see it, but yeah, kind of see how it they try to make them look like kind of skeletons and stuff. But it's pretty cool. And yeah, 2 versions of this. This was a big damn release for this one. It's like crazy. So like that. And yeah, this one with the bonus features. So yeah, pretty cool. You're right. That there. This one, Saw jewel case. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Only jewel case I have. But yeah, they released some films like this in these cases. But yeah, the original Saw. Of course, what else can you say? I'm a fan of the franchise, so that one. Saw 2, lenticular cover here. That's a trip. These are nice. Ooh. And they went all out with these Saw films, which I loved. I love that. So yeah, I mean, this is very, very cool. They did this. Like, yeah. Oh yes, they were Blue Bloods. So that. This one, Saw 3. These are interesting because let's see if I can get it out. I can't. But it's basically almost like a clear case because you see the chains there and stuff like that too. See if I can get it out. Yeah, I stuck to it. That's fine. But yeah, that's what I mean. I like the kind of packaging on them and stuff like that too. It's pretty cool. So I keep on saying 3 was my favorite Saw. It's not. It's this one. It's Saw 4. It's a trap. Yeah, I love the ending to this film a lot. So, but there you go. It just comes out like that. But I always thought that was cool. You don't know about Saw 4? It's it's a doctor that they have play the game and stuff like that. Wants them to operate on Mr. Kramer. Yeah, he wants them to operate on him and stuff like that. I like the ending a lot. And then Saw 5. Very interesting one. Kind of a clear case. You see that? Because nothing really there. So kind of trippy. Those are my Saw Special Edition. And I love the franchise. So. Give me a quick second, everybody. I'll be right back. Sorry, everybody, I'm back. I was just thinking about something too. Just brought a couple more titles, and I'll get to that. So, yeah, definitely interesting packaging. Yeah, really good kind of good packaging, good stuff there. That's why I kind of like it, because it drew you towards it, right? That's what you kind of wanted. I like Let's Cardboard Soap community. Absolutely. We love our cardboard. Only for some, not all. Yeah. And yeah. All right. Last kind of stack here. Then we'll get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Wild, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Love it. Underworld with Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, I do really like this film, but it's been a minute. I have to. I need to. You guys are fucking hilarious. But this is a good release with the slip and stuff like that too. So, like that, all glossy and stuff like that too. I like the film. It's been a minute since I've seen it. It was a big release. Yeah, so 2 versions. I guess it is. Yeah, 2 disc versions. So, yeah, big release. Came with a comic book. So that's what that is right there. So very cool release of Underworld. And yeah, these slips, man, this is a trip. Doesn't go in like that. It goes on like, yeah, so I guess get that. What? That. So you get that. Of course, King Kong. 100-year anniversary, I think it is, or 75th anniversary from Warner Brothers. Love this film a lot. Yeah, of course, original King Kong. The Fay Ray and what have you. Because this is a big film, so 2 discs. 2 discs. RKO Pictures. This badass release, my all-time favorite Western of all time. That's Tombstone. This is a sick fucking release. I would love a version like this to be released on 4K or something like that. This would be very fucking good. Yeah, this is Buena Vista release, Vista series. I almost pulled this out on Bob's DVD tournament, almost, but I probably believe Tony has it. And it comes out here. Side loader, gotta love it. Yeah, Trini. Tombstone's my favorite Western of all time. I love it a lot. It's highly rewatchable. I haven't seen a lot of Westerns, so but yeah, this is a big one. Comes with like a map or whatever it is. This, I mean, you know, I love my shit here. Big release. All-star cast, of course it is. But yeah, they do a release like this. Yeah, definitely worth picking up. But yeah, that's Tombstone. That's a badass release. And Jesus Christ, look at that. I mean, come on. Okay, it was supposed to be released 2 years ago. Hopefully, it's coming this year. Yeah, hopefully. We shall see. It's released from Nice. I have an edition of Unbreakable. Yeah, that I've heard about that one, Mike. I'm gonna have to check that one out or see what it looks like and stuff like that. Very good. Drew gets the 1969. I have a double feature Blu-ray of that with the remake with Jeff Bridges. Definitely need to check those out. Steelbook of Tombstone. Yeah, Trini knows what's going on. Rio Bravo, that just got a 4K release, didn't it? Or am I thinking of something else? Is that with Tony Mr. Stewart in it? Or am I thinking of something else? Is that a musical, Trini? Hell no. I haven't seen it in a while. I love Jeff Bridges and everything he's kind of done. He looks to play the part of Rooster Cogburn like perfectly for that. So, yeah, John Wayne. Yeah. Even though I haven't seen it in a long time, I think Criterion has it. It is really up there as one of my all-time favorite westerns. And that's Red River with John Wayne. I think that's his best role. Red River is terrific. So it's really good. One of the best black and white films I've ever seen. It's done very well. I've shown this one off before, but The Howling. This bad boy. This is the first time I got this film. First time I watched it. It's like I remember seeing Howling 2 like a long time ago on like TV and stuff like that, and I saw this. Forgot where and whatever like that, decided to pick it up because why not? Look at that slip, dude. This is fucking badass. It's my all-time. This is my number one werewolf film. I really like The Howling based off the books, but that Dee Wallace. This comes with the booklet and this type of disc, which is interesting. They started doing kind of stuff like this. I liked them with the artwork on them better, but it is what it is because I think this has 2 versions on it. So yeah, it's the thing with the features in it, stuff like that, So. Yeah, interesting release. Yeah, by MGM and stuff like that. I don't have any other kind of slip like this, but yeah, it's The Howling. This is a nice one. There is a Blu-ray out of this. I'd like a 4K. That's Kingdom of Heaven, directed by Ridley Scott, Orlando Bloom. And have you all seen this film? It's really good. Jeremy Irons is in this as well. I got this version, 20th Century Fox. And I think I got this at Walmart at the time. Unfortunately, see where the stupid sticker is at. You may not see it on here, but it's there. Yeah, it came with like a big booklet and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a good one. I like it a lot. So. Liam Neeson is in it too. This is an all-star cast at the time. But yeah, pretty badass. Pretty badass release. Then Jerry Bruckheimer film. I've shown this one off before. King Arthur. I like how the slip looks. That's a pretty cool release. It's an okay film. different take on King Arthur. More of a true story of King Arthur, you could say. Right here. Oh, yeah, same thing. It has the just a little bit extra like stuff right here, you know, shows what's on it and what have you. I always liked it when they did that, you know, inserts in there, you know. They've done other DVD editions like this in this series from Touchstone, I think. Sorry, I can't see that thing at the top there, but yeah, it's pretty good. Of course, this edition here, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That one from the Vista series. Love this film to death. First film I ever saw in the theater. This is the Pelt edition, basically. This is a really, really, really nice edition. Dark film. Very, very dark. Tony, of course, has this. So this is what got me. This is how I lost. I should have never brought this one out. I believe everyone has this one. Best edition of My Bloody Valentine. This is the first one came out. This is the first time I saw it was on this release. So this one has some special features, I think, that the Steelbook Blu-ray from Scream Factory does not. I don't think the 4K has it either. I know it's they mixed, watch deleted footage separately or as part of the film. So they put that in part of the film. You can see the difference. It's been years. It's been a long time since I've seen My Bloody Valentine, but I know they mixed it in there. You can see the difference, in the quality of it. But this was a good release by Paramount. They were the king of the slashers back in the 80s. How about that? A lot of people have this release. Yeah, it's Lionsgate. Paramount Lionsgate. There you go. Yeah, cross your heart and hope to die. But a good release, but like I said, it's been a long time. But yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator. I think this is the 15th anniversary edition because of that. This is an awesome edition of this. When this is way before Dolby Atmos and stuff like that too. I forget. It was probably when DTS came out and stuff like that, and I had a Yamaha home theater system and stuff like that. This banged. This is a great release. So I love this release. I'd love releases like this if they started doing this. This is great. If it bleeds, we can get it. Yeah. It's the dark kind of like little sheet booklet in there. It just talks about the special features on the stuff. So neat release. That's why I love DVDs a lot. That's why, we're collectors, man. We love the film. I love the film. I love Predator a lot. I don't know if they did. I don't think they did a special edition of DVD of Predator 2 and stuff like that too. I would like a 4K special edition of Predator 2. I really like Predator 2 as well. So, yeah, there's that version of that. That's a nice edition. I like this a lot. Okay, and these are just some I recently picked up, I think, last year. That Lionsgate released. This is volume 1. Terror Times 10, 10 movie horror collection. Now, which is interesting. I need to dive into some of these. So some of these I haven't seen. So, like I say, as Cabin in the Woods, It Follows, You're Next, The Possession. The Possession. I don't think I've seen that one. Cabin Fever, The Last Exorcism, Sinister, which I love Sinister. Hunting in Connecticut, which isn't that great. Leatherface, and then The Descent, of course. The Descent is on here, but it's not the uncut version of The Descent. So this is volume 1 of that. And then I'll show what the films are in the back. The Possession, what am I thinking of? One of you all in chat, if you can clarify. This is the second one, and you'll see the same film pop up twice, which is It Follows is on this version of it too. So this is volume 2 of Terror Times 10. So we have Hannibal Rising, unrated, Saw unrated, Pulse, which is, that's the remake. So that's the remake. It's the remake of the, I believe it is. It Follows, Black Christmas unrated. I Spit on Your Grave unrated, which people love that one. Of course, the Blair Witch Project, Feast, Black Sheep, and Texas Chainsaw. I like Texas Chainsaw. So it's cool to kind of pick these up, you know, just to have them, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool little set. This DVD sets, you know, just to have them. And then just this one, just because Halloween 2, just for the slip like here on DVD. It's like, why not? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So, of course, it was this black one. They did some other ones too. Yeah. So you just do that one. Yeah, everybody, that's it. Just some quick ones. Yeah, an hour and 16 minutes, not too bad. Just showing off some of my DVD and stuff like that. Trini, you mentioned you maybe have like 40. I might have that. I may have a little bit more. I have a lot of Japanese animation, a lot of series, a lot of Japanese animation films and stuff like that. I do have a special. I was trying to look for it. It may be in one of my bins. I have the special edition of Legend on DVD. It's kind of like a clear case. You probably know what I'm talking about. I have Voltron in tins. I have the Voltron series and some tin ones too in those volumes and stuff like that. And just other stuff, kind of special edition wise Japanese animation that not a lot of people are kind of interested in. But yeah, I just thought I would show some of those off and make DVDs fucking badass again. And it's a great collection, and they're still good. DVDs are still good. You have no issue with them. A lot of them are stuck on there, and like I said, you get some great editions back in the day with with the slips. Like I say, Anchor Bay was kind of started doing that, stuff like that too. These studios, when the studios cared, I'm sorry, they just don't seem to care anymore. They really don't. Times have changed. I get it. So it's really it's like a lot of stuff is still kind of stuck on there. I mean, there's just like there's a lot that are just kind of still kind of stuck on there. Let's see. I've shown these off before, but I'll show them off again real quick. These ones I just got, which are kind of still available if you can get it, but this one right here, The Deliberate Stranger. This is stuck on DVD and stuff like that, and this is Warner Archive. Mark Harmon as Ted Bundy. I haven't seen this TV film in years, not since I was a kid. I do remember it though. They used to show this on USA Network, but there's that one. This one's stuck on here. TV thrillers. I would love to see TV thrillers put into some. I think Bad Ronald is one that Warner Archive did. So there's this one here that Garrett and Christian mentioned. I picked this one up off Amazon. This was released by Lionsgate. I got these just specifically for Bloody Murder and Bloody Murder 2. And people seem to like to dog shit on this one real quick here too, which is, what is it, Children of the Living Dead? There's one of these is PG-13. I think it's Carnivore or something like that. You have creepy crawlers, You have shit like that. But basically, for the Bloody Murder 1 and 2, because it's supposed to be a Friday the 13th knockoff, and of course, you see the dude with the hockey mask. So then, of course, I don't think these are on Blu-rays either, or they're out of print, or they're just not available here in the U.S. But of course, you got Laid to Rest. So you have this one. So I can't wait to crack this one open and watch this one. I've heard great things about Laid to Rest. So you have this one. Then you have Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2. So then I got The Following. And these DVDs are available on, you can probably look on Hamilton Book too, because I got The Following. That was the series that was put on Fox with Kevin Bacon in it. Stuff like that. I think they did 2 seasons of that. So I have the first one on DVD, and then I have Horror High, and then I have Slaughter High. So Return to Horror High and then Slaughter High. So, you have those. About 75% of my collection still DVDs. About 100 Blu-rays and DVDs. Been collecting since 1999. Very cool, John. Yeah, I've been collecting since I'm 45. 16. Really with comic books and, Japanese comics, graphic novels, which are manga, and then VHS, and then DVD, and then Blu-ray. Then I halted for a long time. Then the pandemic happened, and I saw Pop's Movie Dungeon. And I started watching these awesome channels, and the rest is kind of history. And I'm like, why not? I thought I'd go in here and show. I've shown these off before. I've shown off my anime on DVD before. I've done videos in the past when I started the channel doing that, showing off what I have, because I have a lot more. So I get to have the pleasure of putting these back in the cases that I have them in. I got like these suitcases and stuff like that you can buy on Amazon that will like fit. I forget, like it's like 40 per like whatever like that. They're kind of like suitcases and stuff like that. Pretty cool. They work good. So it's good stuff. And my first movie I watched was Exorcist back in '77. With my eyes closed about halfway through the time. Yeah, I know, right? It's like crazy. I was 12, I think, 12 or 13. It had a teaser trailer to Terminator 2, Judgment Day, one of my all-time favorite films of all time. Yeah, and then I was just hooked ever since. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, I like to see horror TV movies from the 70s get Blu-ray releases with audio commentary. First watched them TV back in the day. Vinegar Syndrome has done that with televised terror. So it's cool that they've started to bring out. They only have 1 volume of it, and then of course Warner Archive. You have to look, but they have some television thrillers still stuck on DVD. Like I say, like The Deliberate Stranger I showed off. There's another one called The Killer in the Family with Robert Mitchum and James Spader. Stalking Laura is another one that I would like to see a better release of. With Brooke Shields. That's very good. There's It, of course, everyone knows about that. So it's really, Yeah, me too. VHS and HBO. They had an animated Jack and the Beanstalk movie on HBO. That's very dark. I forget the name of it, but it has been years since I've seen it. It is very dark for animation for the time. It was a Japanese kids show, The Wizard of Oz, which followed the books maybe a little bit more correctly. So. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. Horror Collection had Ghoulies 3 and 976 Evil 2. 976 Evil is one I've heard about, but Dust Devil by director Richard Stanley. And of course, there was Strangeland. I had Strangeland with Dee Snider. I had that DVD of that. Had it. You don't know what you got till it's gone. So. Warner Archive have their Ghost Story Circle of Fear complete series set. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's very cool. Hey, what's up, Keith? Glad to see you in the chat. Check out his channel, my friend. Great stuff. Yeah, a bunch of HBO movies need to be released on Blu-ray. Citizen X comes to mind. Yeah, Steve. Non-Praying Mantis mentioned that film. Definitely need to check that one out. Also, by Dawn's Early Night needs a Blu-ray C release. I've heard of Dawn's Early Light. There was an HBO film with I forget his name. It was based off of Tom Cruise's character in American Made, but I forget the actual name of it. It was done a long time ago, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of still stuck on, and hopefully kind of stuff like this is, just comes to light and we kind of get it. So I'm kind of cool that, like I said, that companies like Lionsgate, kind of release stuff like this. If you just want to check the films out, like, hey, DVD still works and stuff like that. And this has some great shit on here. So, I mean, stuff like this is still good. And so, yeah. When Garrett and Christian did that video and stuff like that, they said that they showed that release by Anchor Bay. It's a really nice release. Oh wow, okay, yeah, that's a trippy one. There's that other one too. The Tragedy at Ghana, I think it's called. And I remember that one. That's a TV film. Powers Booth plays Jim Jones. So. I have these on my wish list on Amazon. They are available to get. If you want to get them on DVD, that's fine. And, it's like, it's stuff like that. It's like I say, future slasher streams. I decided to pick this one up on DVD. Of course, that's Slaughter High, this version. This was released by Lionsgate, which, of course, Vestron released it, through their Vestron line, but that's like $30-something. Then I heard somebody else has it, like Severin, which I'm shocked if that happened. Yeah, you have this one right here. I think this one's stuck on DVD, but I'm not sure. But yeah, Return to Horror High. I decided to pick that one up. This will be part of our summer slashback. We're doing a slasher stream with Darren in the future. And this is the series I was talking about. Some of these series are just stuck on DVD because this is an interesting series. Of course, the following, so you have those releases there. All right, we're about hour and 26 minutes in. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Again, next stream is with Darren, slasher stream on Thursday. We're going to be talking about two slashers. We're going to be talking about Death Screams and Madhouse, which is a video nasty. So check those out. We're going to deep diving into those trippy things. So those will be two first-time watches for me. So it'll be very cool to talk to my slasher brother Darren about that. And Friday is the big day, the 31st. Gonna show what's in the bag. And so get ready for that stream. Should be a fun one there too. We'll talk shit too and have a good time. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you all very much for the support. Last time I looked, I'm at 197 subs. Thank you all for checking out my streams and my content. I'm going to get back to doing videos and stuff like that starting next month. And, I have stuff planned. And, I thank you everybody for the support and love all your channels. Love all the stuff that you all do. And it's a great time. Called Iguana Tragedy with James Earl Jones. The only Jim Jones movie I know is the Bare Bones Kino release, The Iguana Cult of the Damned. Okay, interesting. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, Brad. Shh, don't tell anybody. So thank you, John. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like I say, all great stuff and great collectors. I am new to this community, believe it or not. I am new and stuff like that. So, and it just gives me a chance to talk about all these awesome genre films with everything. I do love all genres, but this is basically horror and slasher and geeky stuff, and expect another something geeky in the collection in the future as well with my boys Jeff and Guy, aka Caveman and aka John Doe Juggalo. So anyway, you all have a great evening, and I am Chris C, the Slasher Dude. I will see you all next time. If you can, slash the like, sleeping bag against the tree, kill that subscribe.